Hello everyone, I'm Benny. Today I will explain the use of AutoCount with Currently Interest plugin. The main purpose of this plugin is for those in the rental property industry because customers do not always pay on time. So sometimes when this happens, the landlords may need to charge an interest rate. Therefore, before using this plugin, you need to make sure you have purchased the AutoCount recurring module. Once you have this module combined with my plugin, it will automatically create a new invoice and automatically calculate the interest for you. There are two ways to calculate the interest rate. One is by simple interest rate and the other is by compound interest rate. So I will show you how to use it in the system later. Without further ado, I will now enter the system. Now that we are in the system, the first thing we need to do is adjust its settings. So in the settings, there is a field for the interest rate where you need to fill in the percentage. Then for the item code, you also need to enter it yourself. So once you enter this item code and save, it will automatically generate an item code for you. There are also two interest rate calculation methods. The first one, compound interest, takes the outstanding amount at that time, multiplies it by 10%, and then the next month, it will include this $8.49 into the formula and calculate the interest rate again. But if it is interest, simple interest, it will remove the interest rate amount from the first month and only purely take the outstanding amount. So this is the difference. One includes interest and the other does not include interest. This is its formula calculator. If you feel unsure how to calculate your formula, you can try writing your outstanding amount and we will calculate the formula based on the number of days in the current month. When you save, it will automatically generate an item code called the late interest item code. Afterwards, whenever you need to handle the vendor, you can click New, then use AutoCount's recurrence module, which is where you might select your debtor and then select your rent information. After selecting, you just save as recurrence. So this item code, you don't need to enter it. It is automatically added into the recurrence, so you don't need to select this. No need to edit. Just select the rental terms and those item codes, and that's it. After writing, you can save as recurrence and then you can give it a name. Then you can choose daily, weekly or monthly. So one thing to note is that my interest rate is added to the invoice generated by your recurrence. So if you wanted to calculate every 30 days, you set it by monthly. After that you can select like this. Then once you save and execute, it will automatically run this recurrence. So every month at this time, it will run the recurrence invoice once. Then when it runs, it will also add the interest rate. So I actually made a sample here for you to see clearly the difference. So here you can see that the total amount for compound interest and simple interest has a slight difference. At the very beginning, the first month is the same, but in the second month, there is a bit of a difference. Simple, the interest is definitely a bit less because simple interest does not include the interest from the previous month. However, with compound interest, you can see it is slightly more because each month it adds the interest from the previous month into the calculation. It takes the interest rate from the previous month's total outstanding amount. Then here, you can also, if you're not sure which one it is taking, you can actually look at the full description. It shows you which outstanding invoices outstanding amount is included in its calculation. So it arrives at this $31.04 amount. If you have any questions, you can contact me. My phone number is 014-641-4268. Thank you everyone.